part of the chores for today, we'll be taking care of this hose faucet. Yeah, we got an issue with this thing. Let me show you here really quick. So, not sure exactly how this got loose, but you can see it's supposed to be fastened kind of with either some, looks like there was caulk and some concrete, possibly some sort of adhesive that held this thing in place. We've been in the house for 18 years, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or if there was something that happened when we're going through the construction process of the basement, when we were finishing the basement. So anyway, this is loose. It's not supposed to be, so I'm going to do something to fix it. Of course, I went to YouTube and saw a good video on getting this quickcrete concrete repair. So it's supposed to fill and seal cracks, but it is supposed to, hopefully anyway, seal all of this here. We'll see how that goes as I do it. And to do it, you just use a regular caulking gun, which I have. So let's see how this is going to go. Never done it before. Of course, in order to be able to use this thing, you do have to cut the tip, and you have to actually stick a nail or a screwdriver down in there to break the seal. It's just kind of like an aluminum foil type seal. So you need to do that in order to use this darn thing. So I started putting some on there so you can see just kind of the way it comes out with the caulk gun. Just kind of squirt some in there so it gets all the way around. Now, of course, you do have to let this cure and dry for a couple of days. And because it's been really dry this summer, don't have to worry about the rain getting in the way. So I tried to get it all the way around, and I used a screwdriver to kind of sort of, shape it a little bit, kind of get it on there. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. If you do get any in your finger, which I did, I just wiped it off pretty quickly. So the stuff came out pretty easily. So let's see how it cures and what happens. Well, I, for one, thought that with all of the work that I did today, I deserved a little bit of a treaty treat. So we came to Dunkin.
Which is something we never do, but we found a $10 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, so I got the iced turtle latte.
Yes, I
think
so.
It's good, but it's really sweet. So we were gonna record the whole visit for like a day in the life of, but we forgot.
Not only that, but okay, so there was like no intro to this video. It's just, oh, okay, well, hey, hold on, let's do this. Let's cut. Now let's do our intro.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe
on the go. Out of order. So, Jen, what are we going to do today?
Well, Joe, after a long day of working from home, we decided to...
No. You still have to work. You haven't worked yet.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
What?
No.
So, we didn't record anything this morning like we should have. And then we started doing stuff throughout the day. You had to work. Mm-hmm. I was doing all this stuff around the house. So, I recorded some of it. So we're going to go back in time and show you some of the things that we did earlier today, which led up to us needing to have a little bit of a treaty treat at Dunkin Donuts.
Yes.
So we ended up, you worked, I had to take care of Ashley's room.
We had a room painted.
Yeah, so she had, unfortunately, we didn't do a video shot of what her room looked like before, but we do.
Because we are vlogger fails.
Oh, gosh, I know.
It's what we are.
The salted caramel cold brew.
No. Oh. Okay. How do I get out of this?
I don't know.
Oh, God. So annoying. Okay.
So anyway, Ashley's room was painted light purple and dark purple, depending on what wall you were looking at. And I had an artist come in and she did flowers that matched her comforter when we literally first moved into the house. And she also painted Pluto, because that was Ashley's favorite Disney character.
Yes.
So we did take a picture of the Pluto that was painted on her wall. And now we got new bedding for the room. We repainted it, had it repainted yesterday, and we have to work on the window treatments. We got new blinds a couple years ago.
Yeah, the blinds are fine, but
we need like
window
a
treatments.
valance and stuff.
Yeah.
But
So, but I did take
it needed a refresh.
Yeah, well, you wanted to change the theme and make it more White Sox themed. That's why we chose the color that we did.
Yeah.
So we'll have more of the gray and black and white in there. But yeah, I mean, I think it turned out really well. A friend of ours, Mike, did the painting because I just, I've done so much painting in that house. And my vision is not what it used to be. Up close, it's really difficult. Like her bookcases, I had to put them back up and screw everything back in place. And when I'm this close to something, it's just hard to see anymore.
No, I totally get that because I can't see up close either.
Yeah. So, and then I went outside and did the faucet, the hose faucet. We had to put concrete around that because it was loose. And it was something that I'm not sure if it was just due to 18 years of being in the house or something that happened when we
I'm
had
sure
the
it was
basement.
a stupid contractor.
When with the basement.
We are going to get into that story because we are almost to the warranty running out. Oh no, I really want to talk about it. That will be a future video.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because maybe you guys can learn from our mistakes of hiring a contractor.
Sorry, I hit the parking brake. We're in the car if you hadn't noticed. And I'm just a total friggin' mess today. I don't know what's going on. This whole video is just a whole... Did you finish that already?
This went down real easy.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't really like sweet iced drinks. But this, I don't know. This
Well, you
went
gotta
down
stir
easy.
it up because there's all the whipped cream.
Well, I don't know.
I'm slowly sipping and enjoying mine.
So anyway, yeah, this vlog is all over the place.
It is.
I don't really know how Joe's gonna put it together, but
I don't know either. There's
I
gonna be
worked
lots of
this morning.
Cutting and editing.
Joe did some work around the house. We got a little treaty treat.
Yeah.
Snacky snicky.
So between outside and watering and taking care of Ashley's room, which, that involved putting all of the
Furniture back.
Putting the furniture back in place, putting the bookshelves back up.
Cleaning the baseboards.
Vacuuming. And then the vacuum cleaner.
Cleaning her windows.
How much dirt and long blonde hair can we have in this house all of the time? I just cleaned that
There's
vacuum
a lot of
cleaner.
girls with blonde hair.
I mean, the dirt and the hair and everything that was in that thing. Oh my, it was so disgusting. Anyway, I don't have to worry about hair, obviously. So
I didn't do mine today.
You look good. You look fine. I didn't do mine either.
I look fine.
I really don't have a lot of hair left to do. I just got a cut last week. It's just shorter the better at this point in the game. So, so then I wiped everything down, cleaned the windows, dusted, did
We
all
still
of
have
that.
to make the bed.
Oh, and put all the dresser. I had to move the dresser back
Yep.
and the nightstand, put stuff back on the walls. Didn't put as much stuff back up that was up before, but still did all that and cleaned the vacuum cleaner, watered, did the hose.
You did water.
Yeah, and then what else did I do? I think there was more that I did.
I made dinner already in the crock pot.
Yeah, what are we doing for dinner?
We are doing barbecue chicken in the crock pot on pretzel rolls
Nice.
with French fries.
Nice. That'll
Because
be
I
good.
know if I just put out chips, everyone will complain that that's not really a side dish.
So,
Because
here's a
that's what
question.
you get living in our house.
French fries on a cookie sheet in the oven, or these are frozen French fries, or frozen French fries in the air fryer. We all think air fryer. Somebody else thinks something different. So what do you guys think? Air fryer or oven? I say
Oven.
air fryer.
I say oven.
All right, well, the majority rules in the house, so it's going to be air fryer later.
Hey, you know what's official?
What's official?
We are now under 4 weeks away from
Yes.
our Florida vacation.
Yes.
Which means we are closer to providing you with a packing video, what's in our carry-on bag, the details of our trip. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. I'm ready for a
I'm really
break.
having FOMO.
I'm off today, but now I've got a stretch of 6 days in a row. So,
Yeah. Nice.
all
You
right.
know what? The heat's gonna help it dry faster too.
Yeah. So we'll see how that's going to look, but
Oh, look at how dry this stuff is.
well, I watered it earlier, but yeah, everything is just so hot and dry. I did water this earlier.
Did you miss this part?
No, I thought I got it, but
You thought
anyway.
you got it?
Yeah, I don't know, dear. I'm doing my best. At least these flowers are looking okay, dear.
Yeah. The
Little Shasta daisies. This one here is looking they're looking a little peaked, but this one's really,
Well, once they bloom, they don't last more than a couple weeks. Then they're
no, they last more than a couple weeks, but it's just so hot and so dry.
like our
like-
grass is just it's
Yeah, it's,
it's
I
different.
mean, grass is supposed to be green. This is not green.
And this is only June.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're back in the house.
Because the phone overheated.
We were in the car and it was sitting on the dash and it's really hot out. And as you could tell from the grass and just everything this is a hot, dry summer. Crazy. We
Yeah.
had we're near, well, it's still only June 21st. So we're only 3 weeks into the month.
I think
And-
today is the first day, like the official day of summer.
Yeah.
And our grass is dead already.
Yeah, no, but the whole month of June, 3 weeks in, we've had 2 full weeks of above average temperatures
And no rain.
and no rain. It's like we've had like a couple little drops and there's nothing. Yeah,
In the forecast.
Yeah, everything is just so. Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna do? It is what it is, and hopefully, last year you were saying we had really good weather all the way through. All of last year, all of 2022.
2022 was a great year weather-wise for where we are in Illinois.
Yeah.
The landscaping looked great all year long. We didn't get a lot of snow.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everything was really, we got a good amount of rain
Yeah.
last year. This year, no. So, anyway, so we're back inside in the air conditioning. So we really, I mean, today was busy, but no, I spent a little bit of time with Riley this morning, but not,
She's taking a nap.
yeah, not like we spent with her last week when we were watching her. But she's really cute. She's kind of sort of laughing now.
Yeah, she does this thing where when she's by herself, she'll just kind of...
Yeah, she does this little giggle, which is really pretty hysterical. And then,
And Carrie tries to capture it, and she misses it all the time.
and then,
Because she just does it randomly.
and then,
Like, she
yeah.
has a big secret.
And then there are things that you teach your kids or your grandkids that you could be proud of. And then there are other things that Jen teaches her. So, do you want to share what you taught Riley, Jen?
So I taught her, I said, Riley, how do you do a fart? And she'll go like this. She'll go,
And she actually, when she's sitting in the high chair, she actually lifts her butt up a little bit, like lifts up one of her cheeks. She's at that stage. So, Riley, how do you fart? Yep. That's what you're
just
teaching her.
keeping it real.
I
Hey,
guess.
poops and farts are funny, and if you say otherwise, then you have no sense of humor.
I guess that's
You
true.
probably shouldn't be watching Jen and Joe
Oh
on
my
the go.
God, it's so funny. Anyway, well, it's cute when she does it. But anyway,
And this morning I asked her, I said, can you do a fart? And then she legit started pooping in her pants.
oh, great. I missed that.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
As she was walking on her knees. She won't walk on her feet yet. I don't think she feels secure or stable enough. So she walks everywhere on her knees.
Yeah.
That's really funny too, because
Yeah.
none of the kids did that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty hysterical. So, well, she'll get there eventually. Yeah, so, well, what else in this past week? We watched a couple things.
We did. We watched. The surprise hit of the week was a knock at the cabin door.
No, a knock at the cabin. Yeah,
Knock at
a
the
knock
cabin.
at the cabin or a
With
knock.
Dave Bautista.
Yes.
And that turned out to be a surprise hit for us.
I was surprised. I did like it.
I did too.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Which we usually don't like his stuff.
Well, it's usually okay. We call him M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, but it's M. Night Shyamalan. And anyway, so
his movies always start off good, and
Yeah.
then they turn out to be very disappointing.
yeah, he's the one that did The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis, so that kind of kicked off his career. And he's done a lot of stuff over the years, and a lot of his movies are fine, but yeah, they start off well, interesting premise, interesting ideas,
And then they fall apart.
and then they
pretty
kind of
quickly.
the third act is just
He doesn't
but-
really have to try very hard to be unsuccessful.
well,
I'm just saying it like it is. There's some people that are meant to direct movies and write movies, and there are some that should probably find other jobs.
but he's been successfully busy at least for
Yeah,
25
but he
years.
doesn't turn out good content.
Well, this one was good.
Well, yeah, this
We
one
enjoyed
was.
it.
This was, but usually we're not big fans.
So we were kind of sort of, just approached it cautiously. And anyway, so it's a story about a family. They're in a cabin. They go there for a vacation, whether it's a week, I don't know if they said. But anyway, so Dave Bautista and 3 other people come to the cabin, and they're asking the family to do something.
Yeah.
And there's
Because
a
they
reason.
have to save the world.
Well, yeah, there's a reason why they need to do it, and that's all I'm going to say. I didn't really know too much about it, and I really actually did enjoy it. I did. I thought it was really good and satisfying ending.
And then what else did we watch that wasn't
So the other
so
two,
good?
which were last night, you picked on Netflix. There's a movie called The Strays.
Oh, that
which
was just bad.
We were just flipping through what trailers looked halfway decent, and we like movies that are either thriller, horror, suspenseful,
drama,
mysterious, all that stuff. And this,
Skip that one. It wasn't good.
the trailer looked decent, but the movie was,
It was kind of like, it was about a woman who leaves her
we'll
she
see.
leaves her past and has a new life, and her past comes back to haunt her.
That's a good enough way of keeping it vague.
And then-
but at the same time, don't waste your time because it's
No.
awful.
And-
To me, it seemed like there's the actor director Jordan Peele, and he's done
Yeah.
movies like Us and
I like him. But
I like him as an actor. He was the comedy duo of Key and Peele. So there's Michael Keegan. Oh man, what's his name? He's got the 2 last names. And Jordan Peele. Michael
I know who
Keegan.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So anyway, they're both really good. And Jordan Peele's been in a lot of stuff, but he started directing a few years ago, and his movies have a certain style, which
Yeah, this did remind me a lot of
this
him.
reminded, the
But
style.
not as good as what he puts out.
And the movie was really
And
good.
then
So
we
skip the
watched-
Strays.
We watched a movie with Steven Dorff, and I've loved him since the 80s,
Yeah. Stephen
early
Dorff was
90s.
good.
What
True
was
Detective, he was great.
that? Yes. What was that movie called?
I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. All right, had to look it up. That's how much I really cared about this movie. It was called The Price We Pay.
I liked it. It gave me major Chainsaw Massacre vibes. The trailer does not do it justice. You think it's going to turn out one way, and it's a totally different movie, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I don't know.
But I enjoy Steven Dorff. He's
Yeah,
easy on
Stephen
the
Dorff was
eyes.
fine. And Emil Hirsch was also in this.
Go Speed Race.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff over the years. He played Speed Racer in the
did.
Speed Racer movie. But you know what's funny about him is that he looks the same. He's one of those guys that ages,
He has a
but
baby
he
face.
doesn't look like
Yeah.
he's aged.
Yeah.
Because Speed Racer came out in 2008, and he looks freaking the same. I don't know. Anyway, so deal with the devil.
And we have been enjoying Mayans.
Okay, no, but before mine,
Oh,
because
come
mine
on.
is the cream of the crop. We also watched Creed 3.
Oh yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
very good either. I think when movies start doing like part 2s and part 3s, for the most part, most films that do sequels or prequels, it just doesn't work.
It depends.
And I enjoyed Creed 1 and 2. Number
Yeah.
3, not so much. I mean, if It seemed to me like the whole LA Dodgers Stadium part of the movie was all CGI.
There was a lot of CGI in this movie.
Yeah,
which was
I
kind
mean,
of...
it's a boxing movie.
So Michael B. Jordan directed it, and
I love him.
Yeah, I really like him a lot. I love I love all the Rocky movies. I love Rocky. Loved it since I was a kid.
You know what? You know what this movie was missing? It
Sylvester
was
Stallone.
Yeah, it was missing. No, like he's got that stupid like duh humor. And it was missing that. Like I enjoy Sylvester Stallone. I actually want to watch his reality show. Actually,
I wouldn't call it duh humor. I would call it very charming, charismatic. Sylvester Stallone as Rocky. Like it's iconic. Stallone has done all sorts of stuff over the years, but there's Rocky, right? And if he slips back into that character, it's like he's never left. That's like all he ever has done. Rocky. And it just, the first two Creed movies were so good.
They were so good. I guess my expectations for this one, because the first two were so good, were maybe too high.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so
I just think that I just think some movies need to be left alone. They don't need part ones. They don't need, part twos and part threes and prequels
but
and
this one, Creed 2, was really good because of the way they tied things together and wrapped things up in certain ways. Yeah. So when it comes to movies over the past week, it's ironic that the one that we had the least hope for
turned out to be the best.
Knock at the Cabin was the best one that we watched. And then, yes, you were saying Mayans. So,
if you're watching Mayans, let us know in the comments below. Let us know how you think it's going to end, because we have all kinds of thoughts. But I don't think it's going to end how we think it's going to end, because we were so wrong about the ending of Sons of Anarchy. And it's the same group of people.
Well, kind of.
I mean, Kurt Sutter's not...
No, Kurt Sutter's gone. He's been gone. Elgin James, who co-created Mayans with him.
He
took over.
He's doing so...
The writing is really good. It's really suspenseful. And we're halfway through. Episode 6 is on tonight. They've got 10 episodes to wrap things up. But we always watch
it the next day because it's on at 9 o'clock.
Later, so...
And we're old and go to bed.
Yeah, right, I can't. So, but yeah, Mayans has been fantastic, and we're really anxious to see how this is going to turn out.
So, does the reboot of Justified come back the day before or the day after the season? Okay.
So, Justified...
And we're going to be in Florida.
Yeah, Justified comes back Tuesday, July 18th. And the Mayans series finale is Wednesday. And I said June, I meant July. Justified July 18th, Tuesday. And the Mayans finale is Wednesday, July 19th. So, yeah.
Crazy.
I know. So we've got a couple TV shows we need to watch.
And if anybody knows Timothy Oliphant...
So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but one of our friends from way back high school, my sister actually dated him way back when they were in high school, Anthony. He does film work. He's on the crew here in the Chicago area, so he does a lot of movies and TV shows here in the Chicago area. And last summer, he posted a picture on Facebook of him and Tim Oliphant. And I saw that, and I'm like, what? And I showed Jen, and she's like, what? What in the freaking hell? Like, he met him up in Schaumburg somewhere at some taco place. Yeah. And I don't know if they were filming and he was part of the crew or if he just ran into him, but they filmed Justified. It takes place in Detroit, but they filmed a lot of it here in Chicago over the summer, fall. And I don't know if they went into the winter, but...
Fun fact, while they were filming, there was an actual...
Is this a fun fact? I don't think it's a fun fact.
It's kind of a scary fact. Yeah, it's a scary fact.
Yeah.
Because I probably would have pooped myself if I was there. But there was active, gun activity,
it was a drive-by shooting kind of thing going on.
While they were filming, and they had to, it was pretty intense from what the interviews I've seen with Timothy Oliphant. I think he was on Conan. Is that who his friend is?
Yeah, Conan O'Brien. He's got a podcast that he does because he doesn't have his talk show anymore, but he does do a podcast, and the video of it is up on YouTube, so you could actually look up if you're interested. You could see the interview with Conan O'Brien and Timothy Oliphant, where they talk about a lot of different things, and they talk specifically, it goes into detail about what happened that night with this drive-by that was occurring, and how people literally were ducking under the cars because the bullets were flying.
Yeah. And I will say, too, that if you watched Justified years ago when that was on, Walt Goggins was on that show. And I'm really, 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 really hoping he makes a cameo in the new reboot.
Yeah, unless they kept it secret and he actually lied in this Vanity Fair interview that I read. He said he's not involved. He's not in it. So he could be, maybe just lying because they want to keep it a surprise. And if that does happen,
I would love that.
hats off, right? Because I love the
keeping it a
surprises
secret.
and keeping it a secret. Because, the people who love that show are going to watch it. If you know the show, love it, and you loved the interaction between Raylan and Boyd, then you're going to watch it,
Raylan
right?
Givens and
But-
Boyd Crowder.
To ruin it is not going to attract anybody new, not something like that.
No.
So I'm all for keeping things secret
Yeah.
and the surprises, because that means not just the filmmakers, but also the studio executives have enough respect for their audience.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just leak things, or I don't know, just trying to rope in or reel in audience, so they will spoil to try to entice. But usually I like the surprises much better. So, and speaking of surprises or lack thereof, so I really had planned on going out to see the Flash movie this past week.
But someone ruined it for you
No.
on social media.
No, not all of it. No, there was something that I did read that I had no clue. I had no idea, because they had a lot of different things in the different trailers and clips. So obviously, Michael Keaton's back as Batman. They announced that from the very beginning. And I would go see it just for that. But there was something else
Isn't
that I
he
read.
like 80 years old now and he's playing Batman?
No, he's like 71 or 72, maybe 70-ish. He's
Can
Michael.
a 70-year-old superhero really fight crime?
Okay, can a 72-year-old man still sing and get your panties all in a bunch?
That's singing and fighting crime as a superhero are two totally different things.
But Rick Springfield is 72 and he sings, and you were okay with that.
Yeah, but he's not fighting crime as a superhero in tights.
But he's Batman.
Again. I mean, I love Michael Keaton, but I'm kind of
And he's Michael Keaton. No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Michael Keaton. It's all here,
That's
right?
like if I dressed up as Wonder Woman.
The reason that
Some things just aren't meant to be.
okay, but you're not Gal Gadot. You're not Linda Carter. I'm sorry.
Well,
I love you. You're
obviously.
beautiful, but you're not meant to be Wonder Woman just the same as I'm not meant to be Batman. But Michael Keaton, there was so much doubt about him as Batman in 1989.
There
and he
was a lot.
blew it out of the
Yeah,
water.
he did.
Why? Because it's the face, it's the eyes and the eyebrows, and it's his attitude, and then the rest
You
is
know
costume.
who was a bad Batman?
George Clooney.
I was just gonna say that. Yes.
Well, newsflash. Hello.
Like some actors should not be given parts because of who they are at the time.
Well, that's why he was given the part.
I know,
He
that's
should not
totally-
have. He should not have taken that part. And he jokes about it now. Yeah, 25 plus years later, he'll still joke about it. It's like the worst choice he ever made. It killed the movie career of Alicia Silverstone. She was so hot at the time after Clueless, and the movie was so bad, just so bad. There are bad superhero movies, and then there's Batman and Robin. Oh, wow. Anyway, yeah. No one in that movie, well, outside of George Clooney, he survived it, but no one else in that movie was able to actually move past it. Even Schwarzenegger. After that, his movie career was never the same. He became governor and all the rest of it, but no one in that movie ever really did what they should have done after a movie of that type. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. So with that, I guess we should wrap it up.
Because this got really long and wordy.
Well, we're just talking about stuff. We're just, shooting the stuff.
The
Stuff.
stuff.
We have a baby in the house. No more swearing aloud.
That's so
Oh,
hard.
that's so
like
hard
when your
for her.
favorite word rhymes with duck.
What?
And you say it all the time.
What?
You know what my favorite word is?
I know, but you just need to not say it anymore.
Mother ducker.
Jennifer.
And I
Mother
love
trucker?
that word. It's my favorite word, and it's been really, 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 really hard to cut back.
Yes, but you're replacing that word with a lot of other swear words, which are also inappropriate. Oh my God, she's teaching her how to fart. Next thing you know, she's going to be teaching her how to swear like a truck driver. Jennifer, what am I going to do with you?
I don't know.
All right, well.
All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action. Because again, we're
What?
long-winded. Is it long-winded?
Long-winded?
Long-winded, wordy.
We're just shooting the stuff. Just talking. Just chit-chatting. Fireside chats.
With no fireside, just dead
And the
grass.
fire's outside, yeah. I mean, just hot as blazes and dead grass. It's just crazy this year.
All right, so bye.
All right, what do we have coming up this weekend?
Oh my
Anything?
God, just say
Nothing?
goodbye.
And nothing else coming up this week?
No. We
Mayans
live
tonight?
really boring lives.
Well, yeah, kind of, obviously. But
You
Any
just
o-
like to talk.
any other chores we have to do today?
No, I just have
Is
to
this it?
shred the chicken.
And I have to work on video. So, all right, I guess I need to get back to it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hi. Are you walking?